See those right there? Those, my friend, are steel-toe boots. That is what real truckers wear. Yes, even in 83 degrees temperatures down south in Dallas, Texas. Yes, still real truckers still wear boots. Alright, enjoy the segment, guys. Let's wrap. What's up, YouTube? How's it going? It is March 29th. It is 2:22 Central Standard Time, Eastern Time, however you want to put it. It's something. And I'm over here in Mount Vernon, Illinois today. And I'm on my way to make my delivery in Indianapolis, Indiana. How are you, ladies and gentlemen, doing today? I hope you all are having a fantastic day. I know I am. I am just like physically, I'm gonna say physically exhausted, but mentally exhausted. Driving today. It's just been a long day, just hitting the road. So in this video, what I'm going to talk about is what my fuel report was for last week. I know I told you guys I was doing a different fuel strategy where I didn't have to fuel up for a run and try to stay within that $1,200 budget. So I'm going to give you guys an update on that, how that went, and what I think of it so far. And we're going to discuss how to save fuel out here on the road. I know I made a video on it, but I did leave some tips on how to save fuel out here on the road, and we're going to talk about that a little bit. So, but first off, I want to welcome a subscriber, goes by the name Dave, to the channel. It's a pleasure to have you join the channel. I hope you like this content. Speaking of it, if you guys like this content, please hit the like button. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please put them in the comment box. I will respond to them as soon as I can. And if I don't know the answer to your question, I definitely will go out of my way to find out the answer to your question. And you can also, if you don't want to comment, you can email me at jbrand86j@outlook.com. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, ladies and gentlemen. And so let's kick off with how much I spent in fuel. Not this week currently, but the previous week before. I spent a total of $815.96, which is amazing. Amazing with the fuel prices the way they are right now. I am doing a heck of a lot better than a lot of these owner ops out here, and I'm doing a heck of a lot better than what I'm doing currently this week. But so my plan did work in a way. It worked in a way that it's got my fuel bill under what I would like to be $1,200 a week, but unfortunately the loads didn't pay that well. So it was kind of like the pros and cons. This one had a big pro and a big con. The big pro is I didn't have to put the fuel in for the run, but the con is it didn't pay enough to be worth my time at the end of the week, after all is said and done. So trying to stay under $1,200 is probably not feasible right now if I want to make some money. So I'm going back to pushing it hard, and the fuel where it lays, it is what it is, and we're gonna see if we make better money. Now, if it comes down to it where I'm not making the same amount, if I was making better money doing it the way I was doing it before and just come home with $1,600 check, or if I'm, comes out at the end of this week, I bring home $1,600 and I did all that work for what? So I'm just gonna go back to that strategy. Maybe I just need to do this and stop doing these Texas runs and or if I'm going to do a Texas run, really pay attention to that weight. Go where the light loads are. That Texas run is like 44,491 pounds. Even though I did manage to get average 8, even with 44,491 pounds, I still managed to average my MPG at around 8 miles per gallon. And I know it's relatively flat once you get out of Kentucky and you get into Tennessee, going towards Arkansas and Missouri, and I think you go to Missouri before you get in Arkansas. Yeah, I think you go to Missouri then get in Arkansas. Never mind. I had that backwards. My bad, y'all. So, I know it's relatively flat during it after you get through those areas, so that was more the reason why I got the 8 miles per gallon versus if I had it went on a more hilly path, because I didn't start getting 8 miles per gallon literally until I got to Missouri. Is when I started really bumping that up to 8 miles per gallon, and that was at 62 miles per hour on a cruise. And not doing 65, I didn't do 65 all the way down there. I did 62 all the way down on a cruise. So that paid dividends, because I got my binder of paperwork, and I'm able to look at the last time I did the load where I was doing 65 miles per hour and I used 160 gallons. And this time going down to Texas, I only used 131 gallons to get that run done, and it was still the same amount of weight. So that's a 30 gallons difference compared to the last time I ran that load, which is amazing. Even though it was only 2 mile difference. What is it? 2 miles? 2, 3. I'm worried. 3 miles difference. It makes a difference overall. That's 30 gallons difference from then and now. So I'm proud of the $815.96 spent on fuel last week, but at the same time, I'm not proud of what I bought home, which was just $1,600, or actually it was worse than that. It was $1,500. I think it was $1,535 is what I bought home after the truck deductions, after the fuel and everything. So, with that being said, I still came out ahead, even with the fuel prices the way they are. But in the long run, I think I'm gonna just try to get away from these Texas loads, those 44,000 pounds going down to Texas. I think I'm gonna avoid those like it's the Black Plague, and I'm gonna try to hit up all these lighter loads that are available to pick up. Sure, they may not pay great, but I'll probably make more money off of it, being that they're light and I don't have to put as much as in a tank. And as you see, I'm sinking. The truck is losing air. That was a magic trick. I didn't even have to press the button to do that. But so yeah, this week we're just gonna blow it out of the water. This week I don't know what my fuel bill is gonna wind up being. It's gonna be ugly though, but it's not gonna be like this previous week. And I did hit a toll last week. I hit a toll for $4.75. So that's not breaking the bank. Yeah, this video might not be that long, but here's some tips on how to save fuel out here. Slow it down. 62 miles per hour. Yeah, it's slow. It's not that bad though. It's not that bad. Just get in the right lane and pretend like you're a prime driver, or pretend like you're a Steven Transport driver. Get there, feel what it's like to be them for a day or two until these prices go down. No offense to all your Prime and Steven Transport, you guys are good drivers. So it's not a dig at you. It's just funny. 62 miles per hour on the cruise control. Be easy on the gas pedal. Slow acceleration, and if you can create that space where you don't have to. When you have to slow down, you can play with the lights. If you're in traffic, don't try to be in stop and go. Don't try to create that space. Because what you're going to do is create that space, and you want to try not to press the brake or the J brake. You want to let that truck slow down on its own. But you got to create space to do it. So doing that will save fuel, because it's doing it gradually, not going from 35 to 0. No idling. Whenever you are parked or staying still more than 5 minutes, turn that truck off. I've done it in stop traffic where literally the highway was shut down. I'll do it. This truck don't idle at all, like at all right now. If I'm at a stop traffic and it's more than 5 minutes, I turn that truck, put it in neutral, set the brakes, turn that truck off, because that uses my fuel. And I'm about to show y'all proof of me doing this. About to show you what my idle time is like right now, and that's for this entire run. So it's thus far. Yeah, don't let the truck idle. Doing a driving hook. Now it does idle. Like sometimes, if I'm doing a dropping hook, it'll idle while I'm dropping the trailer. Because all I'm doing is going back, lowering the landing gear, sliding the tandem back, disconnecting from the trailer, lowering the air brake, and hooking up to my new trailer. Now, once I hook up to that new trailer, I turn it off, because I got my whole procedure I go through when I hook up to a new trailer, especially if it's empty. So I got a procedure to take. It's kind of time consuming, so I don't want to spend that 15 minutes by the time I hook up to idling, because that's a lot of fuel being wasted, and 9 times 10 I haven't fueled yet, so that's even gonna cost me more to replace that fuel. And not only does it waste more fuel, that's my deadhead fuel that I'm burning now. So do not idle the truck. Whenever I get to a shipper receiver and lab load, once I hit that parking lot and I go check in, I turn the truck off. Doesn't matter the temperature is outside, cold, freezing, hot, burning up, the truck gets turned off. Go back inside, put it in the door. Once I get into the door, turn it off. And for the duration of it's getting loaded, it's off. It's not idling, it's off. If it's nice and cool outside like it is today, I won't idle the truck. The truck will not idle tonight. Whenever I'm in a sleeper bird, the truck does not idle. Like tonight, it won't idle. If it's nice, cool weather, take advantage of that fresh air. Crack up one of those bunker windows. Like last night, I slept with all my windows open, the front, the back. It was nice. I was still a little hot because I only got down to 60 down in Texas, but I got that fresh air. I didn't idle the truck, saved my fuel. Yeah, do not idle the truck. And I know that for some of y'all that's easier said than done. Everybody wants to idle the truck, being what they call comfortable on the truck, since they gotta live on it. But I'm telling you, nothing like fresh air. I'm gonna preach that. Fresh air. Get some fresh air, guys. Get some fresh air. So 162 miles on the pedal, save you a lot of fuel. That's how you get 8 miles per gallon, pulling 44,491 pounds. That is how you do it. So give me a second, guys. I'm gonna show you these gauge that I'm looking at. All right, we're gonna flip the camera around. I'm gonna show you guys the gauge that I was looking at. Let me grab a pen or something. Sorry about that, guys. Bear with me here. See my whatchamacallit light? That's on. We call that the whatchamacallit light because we do not dare mention the E word when you drive a Volvo. So that is called the whatchamacallit late. So, and what we're looking here is, so I'm getting 9.3 miles per gallon. Shows I'm getting 9.3 miles per gallon. I only got 9,989 pounds in the back. So, of course, you're going to get good miles per gallon with that. My average speed is 54.5 miles per hour. So, that's, of course, doing my cruise at 62 miles per hour. And don't worry about those miles. That is not even accurate of many miles I did. So, ignore that. And then that's the amount of fuel I've used so far from going from Texas to Mount Vernon, Illinois. And I put in 106 gallons. So I still got quite a few gallons left. We still should be able to make the run within those what I put in. And this right here, this is the important one. That's my idle time. That's 0%. 0% from the time I picked up this load yesterday up until now. It's still at 0%. This truck does not idle. Does not idle at all, y'all. So that is key right there. My personal goal is, come on, flip. All right. So my personal goal is to keep it under, I think 10% is a good ballpark. 10%, but 5% is great. So, yeah, that is what I do. Bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. I know the pen is in the picture. But that's what I do to save on fuel. Like I said, I don't idle. I do 62 miles per hour. And, those are the tricks I know to save on fuel. So if you guys are out there trying to figure out, man, how do I make this work with this fuel? I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out myself, and I'm doing what I know does save fuel. I mean, I don't think I'll ever drop it down to 55, but 62 is kind of where I'm kind of steady at, and we're gonna try to make money that way. If you made it this far, I want to thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. I don't mind being your white noise driving down the road. So if you want to tune in my channel just to have something going on in the background while you're driving, knock yourself out. I don't care. I'll be more than happy to be your white noise that keeps you focused on the road and keeps the drive going by faster. So again, I want to thank you to my subscribers, all my subscribers. I think if I get up to 20 subscribers, I'm going to go ahead and do another lip sync, but this time it's going to be to a Pink song, not to an Eminem song. It's going to be a Pink song, one of my favorite songs from her. So if I get up to 20 subscribers, I promise you, I will do another lip sync song, and I will have a blast with it. So if you like this content, make sure you hit the like button. If you like what I have to offer, please make sure you hit the subscribe button. As always, keep the sunny side up, rubber side down, and leave your any questions, comments, concerns in the comment box, or you can email me at jbrand86j@outlook.com. Y'all have a good day, and peace.